For the cheapest coins around, go to www.ufifa.com. Use a discount code SQUAD for 5% off. They're cheap, reliable, and you get your coins in seconds. Hey, what's up guys, Dan here with new FIFA 15 episode of Roma Career Mode, which I did start last week. I'd like to appreciate the comments you left down below in the last week's episode. It was really helpful for me to continue with what I was doing, and last week we were looking to what keeper I should buy. Now before we start, could you smash the like button? If we get this to 75 likes by tonight, by midnight, then I'll upload another episode tomorrow and get a double upload for you guys where I'll have a squad build out in the evening. I can do that, and also let me know how many episodes of Career Mode do you want per week. I can do 3 or 4 if that's what you want, but we do look to sign Adler for 10 million coins. That's how I'm used to Ultimate Team, but 10 million because they did want 12.5, but I reckon I can get that, and they do accept that, and we go to agree the contract, and he will be my sort of first team goalkeeper because my former keeper De Sanctis, he is looking to retire, and so I will have to fill that position. And also Totti up front, I'll have to replace him as well because he's maybe looking to retire sooner than I actually imagined in the first place, because I thought he'd be in the end of the season, but it could actually be the start, which is quite sort of like worrying because the strikers I have already is like Destro. Who else have I got? Well, I just got some players like Itro who I can actually play at striker if I wanted to, even though he's a winger. The positions don't actually that much, but we do actually sign Adler, which is my first major signing of the actual window, and so that is quite a decent signing. It's like filled that major position which I needed already. Now comment down below any other signings I should make. I need a striker, maybe someone like a Cam as well, not too expensive, but I do look around Paulson, who's quite a good striker, who's also good on Ultimate Team, a really good silver actually. I should use a squad around him as well, but he's quite overpowered, forces skills as well, quite a tall striker, so a bit of like an attacking threat. But Totti, again, there it is, he's considering it, he's considering that retirement. He is 37 now. He's had an amazing career at Roma, one of the club's legends, and we've got these 3 friendlies for this episode. We start off with a game against Man City actually, so it's quite a tough first game, playing against them in the Champions League last year. That was always a decent game, but this is a squad which we've actually got round them. We've got like Totti, Iturbe, Lialic, who we can actually swap around for the friendlies just to get sort of an idea on how they play. And of course Paulson right there, 6'4", worth about 6 million, and we do actually try and acquire about him and get him for a bit of a cheaper deal because we've got 15.5 million left in the budget, and of course we can offer him about 3 million just to see how much they actually want for someone like him. He is 69 rated at the moment, but I reckon I can push that up to like 80, like low maybe high 80s. But we're going to the first game right now. It has our home ground as well, so that is good to start us off with. And I'll sort of have 3 games per episode normally. Maybe if it's a big game I could have like the full game, so it'd be a long episode. But of course Rene Adler makes his debut. I swapped him out for De Sanctis straight away. We do start off like quite badly, if I'm honest. Man City played very well, but were unlucky not to score right there. They played it around quite well. I mean, I'm not used to playing against the computer really because Ultimate Team is so much different. It's a lot like quicker than Career Mode is. But we do get through right here. Totti gets a shot away and we go 1-0 up, which is brilliant to see. Totti getting a goal towards the end of his career and just showing you what class he does like hold. And that was always good to get a lead against Man City in the 23rd minute. It was actually quite a decent finish as well. Gets away from company right there and sorts the finish into the bottom corner. Now I've got daily uploads. I've scored actually 9 like videos this weekend, so I am quite motivated. But we do go 1-1 in the 38th minute. A great goal from David Silva over there. Just shows you how good he is on Career Mode as well. If I see actually the reverse angle right here, you'll see how much into the top corner, how impossible it was for Adler to save that. Look at that, it's a great finish. Nothing I could do about that. But we just got to try and get that confidence up, get those ratings up, and sort of get into the sort of latter stages of people's careers and get those ratings up even higher. Because over the years, I haven't actually played that much of Career Mode. I mean, there's been Career Modes through like FIFA 11, I think I played a bit of, but it's just not something I've touched upon that much. I mean, the other game modes which I have used have been like co-op seasons, which I enjoy quite a lot. I've tried out pro clubs, which once you're with a group of people with a Skype call, it is really fun to play. But Career Mode, I haven't done much of, and There was also that My Player thing, which I've heard is quite good, so I might try that in the future sometime, and maybe get some videos out for you guys, because it is a different sort of video based to Ultimate Team. It is completely different, but it's interesting to sort of play. But we were really unlucky, really lucky not to concede there, because I think as Aguero got through and he just put it against the post when he should have scored. But that is full time in our first friendly of the career mode with Roma. Now, a 1-0 result against Man City, if at the start I'd seen that, I definitely would have accepted that, because that is quite a nice confidence booster. And we go straight into the second friendly against Rennes, who it is away to Rennes, so they might be quite a difficult team to face. But it definitely easier than Man City were. But it is sort of a game which I can try and get goals in, maybe. Let's just see how we do. We've got Totti once again. Iturbe, who I really do like Iturbe. He seems really good at pace, dribbling. We've got some decent players just to try out. De Rossi, of course, he's quite an experienced player to try out on the career mode as well. And well, basically they started very strongly. I didn't really expect them to play so well. They're going like snapshots away every second, sort of getting those shots away just to see if they can get my keeper. And Adler was doing quite well, if I'm honest. We get down that line, and look at that for a really unlucky shot from Iturbe. I don't know what actually the swerve was there, but look at that. They're dominating us. They've got 4 shots, and it's like the possession is ridiculous, but they probably should have scored again right here. Look at it, it drops down to the player, and I think it's Campos or someone like that. He just drags it wide. I mean, that was a really bad shot, but they were playing really well at this point. Their passing was really good, but the game did change for a bit right here. There's a bit of an event right here. We play it through to Iturbe, who's trying to get a pace away from the defender, and he does get taken out, and the ref does run up to him. He's going for that back pocket. He goes and sends the player off. So they're down to 10 players on the pitch, which hopefully does mean we can score a goal or so and get that lead, because 10 men and it's in their defence as well. I don't know. It's going to make it a lot easier for us, hopefully anyway, unless they go for part of bus technique where we can't do anything about it, but they put everyone behind the ball. But they do get the opportunity right here. They get the ball into the box in the end, just running down that line. And again, they were unlucky not to score. I don't know how I didn't concede a goal right here, but the actual 10 men thing didn't affect them that much. They must have gone like defensive or something like that, because it was impossible to break down. But it's a decent game against them, a 0-0 result, which is a bit disappointing, if I'm honest, because it's a game which we could have seen players get goals, but still, a 0-0 in a friendly, it means we can try different players out. Javinho was always using his sort of wing techniques, and we can get into the sort of the third and final game of this episode, and we're playing against Everton in the Premier League, again at home, and so hopefully we can win this game. This is a score. We're actually playing it a turbo at striker because Totti got an injury, and that could spur the end of his career. But of course, we do go into the game with the thoughts of Man City doing well against us, Rennes doing well against us as well. But we sort of got decent results out of it. 2 draws out of both of them, 1-0 and 0-0. But now we get an early opportunity right here, where we get down that wing, cut inside, and we were unlucky not to score with Javinho, if I'm honest. We're sort of testing Everton's goal all the time, and it finally sort of pays off. We get into that box, and they concede a penalty. We get into the box, and we finally can take the lead against the team and see how we do. Because once we actually get that chance, we should take it. We get it with Pjanic, who does step up, and we do get that penalty, low and drive, and that's a great penalty from him as well. It's good to get that first goal and just to get that confidence to get another. So hopefully we can grab another in this game and sort of prepare us for the first game of Serie against Fiorentina, who are quite a difficult side to face, and just hope we can get some sort of result out of that one. But Everton were getting some chances here. They're getting back into the game. They get into the box once again, and I think that even hit off the post right there. So we were getting battered at that point. But then 21st minute, it comes around, Javinho working his pace down that wing, cuts inside once again, which he'd done 2 or 3 times already. Again, unlucky not to score. It was happening. We were getting back on top of the game. We were getting some possession together. We were passing it around and showing you what the class of Roma had. I mean, Pjanic was just ridiculously good in that first half. He is dotting the passes around the pitch. We get through with Iturbe, whose consistency is brilliant. His pace, his dribbling, he seems to be a gem on FIFA. I mean, I'm playing match striker when he's normally a right wing or left wing card, but it just seems his prime position to use, because he's getting those chances, he's getting those goals, and that's once again a good finish to beat. It's not even Tim Howden goal, but it's a good chance where we are getting the goals. So we've actually scored 2 goals in one game. I mean, Everton were playing it round really well here. It's a really nice path forward as well. And it's a great save from Adler, so he's proving as well to be a good signing. And at like half time right here, we were getting like the shots away, but the position once again, I mean, this must be something which is like a career mode sort of thing, because possession seems impossible against like the computer. We do make that sub. We bring Totti on because he did get that injury, but we're introducing him lightly. We bring off the brilliant Iturbe, who played absolutely amazingly. His pace was threatening the Everton defence as well, but his pace and like his fitness was actually going down a bit. So we thought we'd bring him off just to warn off that injury risk. But they get into the box once again straight from that sub. Actually, I think it was a second after, and they get that goal to make it 2-1. So we just got to try and hold off that lead and sort of maybe get another, I don't know. But it's a good finish from Lukaku, to be fair. Gets it right into that bottom corner. Nothing Adler could have done right there. But I want your comments down below what you think of this episode. Maybe the long commentaries I'm not used to doing really. But once again, Gervinho just showing his magic. That force skills makes it a lot more fun to use actually as well. And unlucky not to score. It grazes the post right there. And then we can sort of go to the closing stages of the game right here. It's the 90th minute. And yeah, it ends like that. So it's really good to get us first win as manager of Roma. Just sort of get the first win, the first sort of boundary where we can test out the players. We've got the players who we've liked most, like Florenzi at that right wing as well. Won us that penalty, and we're getting towards the end of this episode right here. Just maybe signing some more players, inquiring about them. We've got to go through that cam position because there will be players throughout the season. I can see like someone getting an injury or something like that, just because we've got someone like, I don't know, Strootman maybe getting an injury or something. But we get that accepted offer for Poulsen, Yusuf Poulsen, for 3 million I think it was. And we go to sign that deal, and we have to sort of bring him to that first team, because Poulsen may be filling out the role. Maybe if Iturbe or Roma or Totti maybe got injured or something like that, then maybe he could fill in and get some experience, get that rating up. And this is a squad which we're sort of playing around with. Iturbe coming off right there, putting him back to right wing, just to feel for Poulsen right there, just to test him out. I mean, Gervinho has done amazingly. His pace in the games have been always really good. And so we've got a sort of a base squad which we can actually try out for the Serie A and get that first few wins where we can get into that Europa League sort of space. And that is the end of this video. We've got Fiorentina next game. Could you smash the like button, comment down below what you thought, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you later.